You have come all the way here to promote your new album, Hybrid Theory. So, to avoid wasting time anymore, let's talk about that album. Now, debut album, and has had staggering success. Now, why do you think your album has just pushed straight through?
And MC Hammer, he bought a big house there, which he doesn't own anymore because he went bankrupt.
You know, MC Hammer was the first concert I ever went to.
Oh,
if you want to
man.
talk
MC Hammer and the Vanilla Ice were the first two CDs I ever owned. But they were gifts, as everybody else in the world, they were gifts.
He claims they were gifts. Right,
Yeah.
that's the big thing, is if you own those albums, you always claim that, like...
Mike's first two were Paula Abdul and...
Come on, you know what this
Milli
was.
Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli. That's the first two CDs I ever owned.
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
Those are actually pretty good albums, I must say.
Milli Vanilli, yeah.
Milli Vanilli.
You gotta blame it on something.
They were born in Perth as well.
I believe.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're not doing your hometown show in Perth?
We're not.
I just got to get back to that.
We played there too much.
Yeah, the thing is, we played there a long time ago, but nobody knew who we were, so no one showed up.
They didn't support us, man. They didn't have our backs.
So hopefully when we go back there again, you know.
But
Hi,
Sydney,
Mom.
Melbourne, and Brisbane did.
My mom's in Perth right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's the internet, so it doesn't really matter where your mum is as long as there's an internet connection.
Yeah.
You can say hi.
And the good thing is that it's live, also. Live.
We are live.
Just hide all. We got no clocks in the
Was
background.
there actually a question about the album that we missed?
What album? Oh,
I'm
about
just
MC
following
Hammer's
your
album.
direction. You went
We're
off
taking
the
it and
album.
running with it.
You had your
Okay,
chance.
we'll be serious, I promise. he thinks that's funny. He's like,
Like,
right.
no, come on.
No, seriously.
Seriously.
What about the album?
Why?
Yes, it's our debut album, and we attribute its well, the fact that people actually are listening to it to the our street teams, partially actually, because we built those up for a very long time. Actually, right now we had to kind of cap them off. They're at about 1,800 kids, and most of those kids got in touch with us on the internet.
And they're all from Perth?
They're See, now you're taking it out.
Hey, man, we're being serious.
And yeah, ever since we were called Zero, it was XERO, and then we were called Hybrid Theory. And during that time, we were already starting to build, you know, the street team and like send stuff out to those kids, just send people as much as we could, you know, and hopefully they would spread the word, and people who liked the band would contact us and get in touch with us somehow, and that's kind of just how it started and built from there.
And now
Another thing that I think is a bit different about maybe how our debut album came about as opposed to other bands is that we had been writing music and playing together for probably around 4.5 years before we got a record deal. And so during that time period, we really worked upon refining our songs and working on our songwriting and developing our sound. And not on purpose, it was basically because we had such a hard time getting a record deal that the period was so long for us. I mean, from the beginning, we really started playing because we enjoyed doing what we're doing and making the music, but at a certain point, we're like trying to get record deals, and it was still like a 2.5-year process. So, which was actually is a blessing in disguise, because I think it gave us an opportunity to really kind of craft what we wanted to do.
And there was, in fact, there was a point when we
Popcorn
played,
Mike.
Huh? Well,
I popcorn to you.
oh, okay. I don't know.
Go.
I don't know what that is.
no, neither do I.
There was a point when we played a show that a lot of record company people heard about, and they came down, and just it turned into a big disaster, because we had hoped, like, okay, we hear all these people are coming down, we don't know who they are, but they're going to show up and they're going to watch a show, and we played a pretty terrible show. I mean, we pretty much fell on our faces, and at that point they all just saw the band and they were like, okay, we're not interested in this at all, and it forced us to really push that much harder, like, you know, that rather than, I mean, that's the point when either you give up or you work your ass off and, you know, do twice as much work so you can be better, and that's what we chose to do. And we rewrote everything and just worked harder, you know what I mean?